Steve Post from Motor Racing Network here at the Racing Electronics display here at the PRI show, and always love this show because we get to talk so much different forms of racing. We're going to talk a little asphalt modified racing now. Matt Hirschman joins us. Hey man, how are you?
I'm doing well. Glad to be here at the PRI show.
Always good to catch up with you. Always good to see you. And you making some deals? You working the aisles? How do you approach the show? And how has the show been for you?
It's really good, and I mean we try and cover the entire show, but there's a lot here, and there's a lot of stops you make, a lot of people you see, and time you spend in conversation. But it's always been an enjoyable experience, and this year is nothing short of that. Really doing well so far.
All right, let's talk about the 2025 season. Looking over some notes, fourth in the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour. I see a whole bunch of wins, smart wins, Race of Champions win, Monaco wins, North-South Shootout, Race of Champions. How was your season? Just kind of assess how 2025 went for you.
Really proud of the wins we had. I mean, I think I'm the only driver that won in all four modified tours, and we won the biggest race on the Smart Tour, the King of the Modifieds, early in the season. Then throughout the summer, we won with the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series, the Race of Champions, and the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour, and didn't necessarily intend to race for points in the Race of Champions, but we ended up picking up the championship there. The schedules, things were a couple things changed from maybe what my original plan would have been, but the stars aligned to pick up a championship there, which is something I haven't done in quite some time, probably I think since 2015, since I won a Race of Champions championship. So it was good to be back with them. We won probably the two biggest races on their schedule, the Maynard Troyer Classic, which is at Spencer Speedway, and then the Race of Champions was held at Thompson this year, and I don't think we went into that as the favorite to win with some of the guys that competed in that race that are really good at Thompson, and we were able to win that. So yeah, really happy with that. I mean, I think we could improve on consistency in a couple races that were tied to some mechanical issues, which if you are going to compete for a championship, you need to avoid those. So we need to do a little bit better job there, but I'm really happy with the accomplishments we had in 2025 and looking forward to 2026.
I want to do a little analogy here. I do the sprint car stuff, Wing Nation, and we always talk about the World of Outlaws or High Limit going into central Pennsylvania. Okay, in the modified world, is it a similar challenge when you go to Connecticut? You talk about Thompson. You didn't necessarily go there as the favorite. When you look at Stafford, man, there's such a just depth of talent there. Is there a similar parallel that when you go up there to that middle part of New England, that they're just you really run into a lot of strong local talent?
Yeah, because a lot of guys, those were their home tracks. I mean, even in Pennsylvania, when anybody comes to my home tracks, I'm the favorite to win, and I've had a lot of success there. So you always, I think, feel more confident at the tracks you grew up on racing at. So when you go to race there and race at Stafford and Thompson and places like that, a lot of the cars in the field, that's where they started racing. So they've got a lot of laps there, a lot of experience. I would say my Spring Sizzler win from several years ago now is possibly the biggest win in my career, just because I don't think I was expected to win, and it was a strong field of cars, and had to beat guys that grew up there, for the win. So Thompson's kind of the same thing. So our families had a lot of success going to New England. As a matter of fact, my father was inducted into the Near Hall of Fame this past year, and they changed the criteria from drivers that are from New England and had accomplishments to drivers that accomplished things in New England, and he was the first driver to get that honor. So he's had a career of going to New England and winning at some of those tracks and big races, and I've kind of been able to follow in those same footsteps.
It's exciting, yeah. I didn't even think about that with the home track and with the local track, the local angle on it. So you've always been, to me, my read on it, and maybe I'm wrong with it, and you kind of alluded to it with the Race of Champions. You, to me, have always been a big money Matt. Just I'm going wherever the money is, I'm doing it. But yet, fourth in the NASCAR Wheel and Modified points. What's your process to decide I'm going to run a full tour or I'm going to pick and choose?
Yeah, so they have improved some things on the Wheel and Modified Tour. They made it more lucrative. The point fund increased, and I hadn't run a full Wheel and Modified season since 2011, I think. So quite some time. But we went from running a handful of races a year, and we did that for many years. We went from doing that to then we were at half to 3/4 of the season, and it got to the point where we looked at, okay, we only missed, say, 4 races. What did we lose out on by missing those 4 races? So we decided that for 2025 we competed in all the races, and we ended up 4th in points. We have room for improvement on some of the things I already mentioned, but I think that was pretty solid for this year in our first full year. So we'll see if we can improve on that, and I think we'll try and do that again and see if we can make a few steps up.
That is really, really cool, really exciting. We have got a mystery fan question, or mystery, not fan question. We created a mystery question here. All right, let's see what we get. All right, the question is, what was your first race car?
The first race car was an asphalt modified. So yeah, that's where I started at Evergreen Speedway, my home track. I started right in a modified. John Markovic had a backup car. He raced, and he had a backup car that he took to the track every week, and he asked me if I'd want to take it out, and I was itching to try racing. I didn't think it or know that it was going to be in a modified, but I was itching to try it, and he made the offer, and luckily my dad and I are about the same size and weight and helmet size, so he got me all fitted up with all his hand-me-down stuff, and that's where it started. So
how old were you when this happened?
17. So I mean, in today's standard, that's actually almost a late start, but yeah, so I started at 17, and it was probably midsummer, so I ran some of the second half of that season, and I didn't win till the next summer. Won my first race in my second, or basically 1 year into it, and then I guess the rest is history, but that's where it started.
And that is exciting. 17 years old. Yeah, you'd be ancient as far as the kids go today with all of the racing stuff. Matt, we always appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for swinging by here at the RE booth.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Looking forward to 2026, and we're partnered with Bar Harbor Bank and Trust for our second year, but it's going to be our first full year together because it kind of came about during the season this year. So looking forward to that. There's a strong New England presence on my schedule, and obviously that's where they're located, but they definitely like the amount of racing we do and the streaming services of Flow and Racing America and that. Like I said, we have a lot to look forward to in 2026.
I kind of wrapped it up with that, but I do want to talk about it because you're a guy that you do a lot of part spot. You're walking the aisle trying to get things. How important is it to have like a foundational partner, like a Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, to have something a little bit more than just all the parts deals a lot of times we end up dealing with?
Yeah, I've had a lot of great people that have helped me in my career, but this is the first corporate sponsor to be affiliated with, and they are. They have a strong presence in short track racing with DJ Shaw, and they were with Brian Roby this year in the New England area racing with PASS and ACT and weekly stuff there. So really, like I said, it's nice. I've appreciated everybody that's helped me get to where I'm at, but this is a positive for my racing to have to be affiliated with a corporate sponsor with such strong involvement in it. So I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, this kind of, we talk a lot about the year pass in 2025, but I think PRI kind of really starts 2026 because of course we're here to see what's new, and if we can improve on our program, that's the goal here, and so far I'm pleased with how the show's going.
Always appreciate the time. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, and of course Racing Electronics is great to be affiliated. They're one of the companies that have been with me a long time, so I'm loyal to those that have helped me along the way, and that's certainly one of them.
Matt Hirschman, RE equipped. That's what we say about him, the great modified racer, joining us here at PRI.